Jeez.
This grass doesn't even feel real. Hey everyone, myself, Mick and Mass are about to go through our new facility, getting close to being done, so we're really excited to show you where it's at.
Yeah, we're almost 80% of the way through now, so it's been a long time coming, but super excited and grateful for what we are building. So let's start using this side entrance to the building. So the first room that we have is the indoor theatre. This space sits 100 people and has a tiered structure up towards the back. This will be mainly used by our football program, but also community partners, sponsors, and also the local community. We have a lot of acoustic panelling being installed at the moment along the walls and the ceiling. And this space is also really important as it also segues into our Hawks Museum.
So when you're talking out the front, what's the...
Yeah, so it's a bit more of like a Roman Empire holding the room kind of vibe. So one thing that Mitch was quite just not concerned about is in terms of being lost, he wanted that intimacy.
Yeah.
But I feel like once it's completed, you'll see that the design's been really considered. It'll still be really intimate, but you'll be able to hold a room and hold a presence. But that's why like the line meeting rooms have been really important because that is a more flexible space.
A bit more casual, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the museum, but we're mindful that the museum's not just this space, but there's also really bleeded throughout the facility. So here you have a timeline. There's some Guernseys that are going to be suspended. Even this room's quite a cool room. It's like an immersive space. So you walk in and there's some like feature spaces over our history, and then a light and sensor will come on. There'll be like a sniff of Denko rub. It's a bit more immersive for like kids. So that's a bit more of a fun space.
Very good.
All this area is the open merch area for Hawks Nest retail, and that combines into the open portal for the museum. So that space is going to be storage. So storage for retail initially, and then we're future-proof for like click and collect because people are buying merch differently. So we feel like that might change over time. But there's going to be like a reception counter there, a lot of featured joinery for retail. People can come in, they can grab a coffee and then watch open training and also have photos with the Premiership Cups. So they'll be effectively greeted here upon reception to then go see the Premiership. So now beyond the reception area, we'll have a coffee kiosk that has 2 servery windows. So one will open up into the open area and will serve members and visitors into the building. And there will also be an external one that will face outside for members and fans who are watching training who will be able to grab a coffee. So we can have over 80 people when both programs are together. As you guys know, coffee is super important. I know iced lattes are really important. So there's a really nice coffee joinery unit here that will serve inside and outside. We've also added an ice machine because we know that iced coffees are popular amongst the playing group. Like we want this to be the hub of the club as well. So not just footy, but also admin staff to come together and share a meal. So these are all the coaching wings. So we've got AFLW assistant coaches. They're quite generous spaces. They have doors and direct access into the indoor training field, which we'll go through shortly. Then you've got AFLW head coach, so D-Web's in there. A lot of the joinery is being put in at the moment. Head of footy. I think we've been pretty lucky to kind of, future-proof in terms of growth. So we've also got separate recruiting offices for AFLW and AFL. And then, as we mentioned before, we've got separate line meeting rooms so you can open up for the entire program if Mitch or D-Web want to address the entire team and high-performance medical staff, but also break it up into forwards, mids and backs.
Is there going to be like seats in there? So is it just seats or is there tables and stuff?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're keen to work with you guys in terms of, do you want beanbags? Do you want a bit of a mix of more formal kind of seating as well, high-low tables?
Yeah, I reckon a balance is good, yeah. Some days you just want to be sitting on a beanbag.
Yeah, literally.
So this is all now high performance from analyst spaces, the war room, physio, which is adjoining to the high performance area. We know this is the kind of hub and the lifeblood of the footy program as well, so we've got some really nice banquet seating for the players just to have a chat with. There is a telly there as well, so you can have the NBA on that.
That's so good. Yeah, that's good because I reckon everyone just like...
Everyone hangs around in the physio
everyone
just chatting rubbish.
Yeah. Which is probably why Mitch wants to be opposite, right?
Yeah.
100%.
That's scary having him across though.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Serious rubbish talk.
So this is the play gym. Super cool in terms of the space that we have, even in terms of the setup. I know there's been a lot of consultation with high performance and the footy program. So you've got a sprung floor here in terms of warm up and recovery. You've got racks with mirrors for weights. And we've got a sled track as well, free weights, and we also have a heat chamber. And then, it's got a great outlook into the indoor training field, which is probably one of the highlights of the facility.
Gee.
So it's 54 metres in length by 28 metres metres wide, so just a touch over 1,500 square metres. 4 stories high, so you can really get that sense of expanse and space. We'll have netting at either ends as well with goalposts.
We'd be able to do genuine training sessions in here.
Yeah.
Just not even have to go out.
100%. Like today, for today's session, we could like literally be in here.
Can we have the first kick in here? It's actually massive.
Even the echo as well. Gee, you kick as high as you want.
No, so we're going to try to utilise this glass as one of the walls of the heat chamber, so obviously you've got a nice outlook. And then we'll fit in 22 bikes. Have you used one before?
I've done a few cross trains in one, and it's like I almost passed out the first one. Like, it's crazy.
Oh my days! I don't even reckon I'm going to be able to stand in this one.
Yeah, I don't reckon you're standing in that either. Oh, sheesh. That is massive.
25 metres in length, so you've got 2 lanes for swimming and a deep water recovery lane. So yeah, a pretty special aquatic.
How tall's the small one here?
The small part's just a touch under 1.6.
Oh, I'll be alright.
Yeah.
I thought it was 1.8.
You'll just get there.
Yeah, I'll just.
Weezer still struggle.
So you're very cool space. So there's a dry sauna here.
That'll be elite. Hot, cold, magnesium.
Spot on.
Yeah.
So this is our yoga and Pilates room. So pretty special space. I know AFL program does it in the gym at the moment, so hopefully this is a bit more of a nicer vibe.
Away from the gym.
Yeah.
No speakers.
CJ's music going on in the gym while you're trying to do yoga.
And then even having the sleep room next door, or like a quiet recovery space as well.
I'll be smacking that sleep room.
100%. Power naps.
What do you think?
You'd be like, what?
Yeah,
Are we on one?
Depends what way we. So are they trying to work out what way the numbers go?
Yeah.
What have you had any? Has anyone said their preference yet?
I think so. So like this is exactly mirrored on the other side with A4W, and Batesy wanted to start off closest to the door and go inverse.
This way or that?
No, go that way. Because I think the tour that we had before, they were like, they want to start one there, go that way.
I reckon I'd go that
one,
way.
yeah. Because then everyone's like closer together. You know what I mean?
Where would we be? We'll probably be. How long are they each locker?
Pretty generous, the same as what we have at Waverley.
So like a metre or so each. Yeah, I'd be almost at the corner.
I'd be
with beautiful natural light underneath the skylight.
Yeah. This will be the corner to be at, I reckon. Because it'll go me, Maury, Scrim, Dimmer, you. So it's the place to be.
Yeah, so this is the player recreation lounge. I think that's just a bit of a fun play to an oval field. Whether or not you want to use this as, I think some players are pretty keen to turn it into a golf simulator, which might come down later down the track. But I think day one, more likely to be table tennis.
Oh, you can literally see the beach from here.
Yeah, so you can see down to the peninsula. So yeah, massive outdoor courtyard for you. And suntan.
A few tables and
Tan,
stuff.
yeah. This is good for tanning.
Barbecue even. So this is the administration area. So it's the hub of the team who run the commercial side of the business. So we've got space for 75 staff. There's a lot of breakout spaces as well in terms of collaboration. Even the space behind is a great example of that. Less traditional seating, but more mixture of low and high furniture, which is really important. And even have meeting rooms that are, adjacent to the indoor training field. Everyone loves that connection with the playing group. They're really important as well. Yeah, so the Cheche York space is a really important space for the club. So that's going to host a lot of our First Nations programs, and it's really prominent overlooking the main entry to the Harris High Performance Centre. So what we have here is the exterior of the Harris High Performance Centre. So you'll see that external canopy that rolls around the side of the facade, and the idea of that is to be the span of the hawk that's flying over the horizon. So that's a nice bit of architectural language that we've been able to keep within the design. And then over to our right there, we have the Community Pavilion and AFLW Oval. So that'll be our future match day for our AFLW elite team. And the idea there is change rooms on the ground floor with races onto the field, which is a marble-sized oval. And then hospitality with a function centre on level 2, and then full broadcast capability and coaches boxes on level 3.
So we'll be able to have like club functions in that space and stuff like that.
Yeah, spot on. So like there's this beautiful wraparound glass that goes around all the voids right now. It's one of the prettiest spaces in the building. Yeah, you can stand up 400, seat 150, so you could have, you know, weddings, 40th,
Yeah.
everything. I don't know.
What are you guys for?
Have you had a kick on here yet?
No, not a proper one. This grass doesn't even feel real.
It doesn't. It's that good.
Feels massive.
No, I know. Look at
Yeah, so something that we're really proud of is that this is not only going to have elite equal facilities for our AFL and AFLW programs, but also be a home for the entire Hawthorn family. So past players, members, fans, and the entire wider community.
So how long until we're in?
Yeah, I mean, everything's going really well. We're on track. We're really grateful for all the support that we've got as well for delivering the project. So we're definitely on track for later this year ahead of the 2026 pre-season date.
All right, we've been through KCC. I think the final thing for us to do is see who can kick the first goal on the new oval. So let's see how we go.
Let's do it.
Same time?
Yeah, same time?
All right, ready?
Set.
Oh, that was mine. That was mine. That was mine.
No, hey, run that back. Oh, that was my goal. That was my goal.